Welcome back everyone to another episode of Timberborn. I'm Andrea Dev, and if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It does help a lot. So without further ado, let's jump in and get things rolling. In the previous episode we left in quite the hurry. We did manage to finish our little dam, and we are very happy with how it's going. The tide is strong so far. We start planting the trees and we are ready to start to chop them down because our wood situation is not ideal, so to say the least. And another thing is our current water situation. It's okay, but it could be better, definitely. So we want to plant a little bit ahead, and I think that I'm gonna start to mark this water reservoir to be emptied, like so. And we are going to mark this tree to deletion because we want to place... wait, it's not this one. That's it, that's this one. Is it? No? Oh, there we go. We want to delete them to make space for our big reservoir of water, which should be 4x4 if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. So if we go into our storage and we look into the medium tank, we can see that the capacity is like 300 units of water compared to the small one, which is just 30. And I want to say for 4 times the size, it's definitely... Yeah, you see, this one, it's like 4 slots possible. We have it unlocked very soon and it should straight away go on the road. So let's get things going. Let's start by slowly empty these 2 water tank, unlocking these, because water is a problem, is always a problem. And as soon as the drought and the bad tide comes out, it's incredible how it's how much water we're going through. And at the moment we just have 13 beaver, which is gonna be, well, 17, but very soon more, because probably our next expansion is gonna be housing. And yes, we need to grow our beaver colony. We need more beavers, we need more workers, but with that comes a lot more. We need to increase the production of food, absolutely, because right now we're doing somewhat okay. So I always keep a ratio between, you know, anything that is more than 10, it should have at least 100. So for 20 it should be 200 and whatnot, which means that if we want to grow twice as much colony, we're gonna plant probably twice as much food. Now we do have space to plant some food, but we do need some you know, log, because we're gonna need to start to build some you know, all the structure to arrive to, for example, for once the closest one is like this metal structure in here. Actually, probably the closest one is this one. So we're gonna need to start to create the platform that goes to cross the river. So with that being said, I think that the first step in here is to put in pause again, just so we don't waste any precious time of the day. We pump up a little bit our hour to 18. We want to, first thing first, make sure that these 3 are here, like marked to be cutted. And they are, but not reachable, I guess. Not an issue, because at present what we really want to do is that we want to use these to plant some more vegetables. Now let's see if we can destroy all of these 3. We're obviously gonna gather some of the tree. We don't have a topper shack. I think we need to unlock it. Here we go, it's here. So we do have just 79 science point. Probably the first thing that we want to unlock, it's a levee. It's a levee as well. Well, levee or the normal platform. I'm guessing that the platform is gonna be quite helpful, but the levee as well for landscaping, it's like mandatory. So I might just go with the platform first and then later going to add the levee. One thing that I can see though is that we have 1 beaver which is unemployed. So what we want to do is that we want to put it to good use, right? I'm going to add an extra science inventor in here. like so. And we're gonna give him a little bit of priority. Well, I mean, like, there is not a reason to do priority because I'm not building much just yet, so it's gonna be filled straight away. But once we're gonna have the platform, we can do a second floor for the housing, or we can try and unlock. Oh, this is under 50 as well. Well, the double lodge. No, we are planning too much ahead of time. I don't want that. So I'll start by let these beavers build this inventor, and hopefully these are gonna be done sooner. I mean, like, does not accept new good. Beavers are coming, they're drinking, they're doing the things, they're doing the stuff. Beautiful, wonderful. So yesterday I discovered as well that when you have problem for where you need to pass your logistic for the power shaft, you can try and dig it out with some dynamite and pass them through, because now they have new vertical power shaft and upward power shaft. So those one are perfect to transport electricity from a building to another underground. So that's something that we need to keep an eye on as well, to, you know, be able to do the things that we want to do. Now I am able to probably place another farm, an efficient farm in here or on this side. I'm more tempted to do it on this side for a few different reasons. One being, if I put a platform in here, this farmhouse can help to farm this side, and this one is gonna help to farm whatever is left over to do. So with that being said, we want to start and go as well a little bit exploring, because there is just so much to explore in here. And one of the things that I really want to explore is this little, how do we call it? Natural overhanging? Yeah, this natural overhanging, which it's beautiful in his, you know, in his shape and form and everything. But I think that we are able to basically divert some of this water into this, and we can make this a reservoir of water. And not only that, if the reservoir of water is there, we are gonna be able to start and farm this land. So all these trees are now accessible and whatnot. And also we have access to this metal on this side. So we really need to be careful on where we want to go first. There is just so much that we could do now with the 3D water systems, and I'm looking forward to it. So this part is slowly going. I'll say that I'll start to plant a farmhouse in here. Perfect. Now once the farmhouse is finished, we want them to plant. So what do we want them to plant? I guess that effectively we have just carrots, sunflower, potato and wheat. Obviously these cattle and spudder duck, they're gonna go underwater, and they do need as well another building, if I'm not mistaken, a different one. They need an aquatic farmhouse. There you go, this one. So for now we're just fine. We are gonna plant, let's see how many rows we have in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 11 row in total. Now we could divide evenly. Well, evenly is a big word, but unevenly. We can do 3 each. Well, 3 and 2 of something. I guess that sunflower is just gonna have 2, and then we're gonna have potato of 3. And what is it? We did carrot. We did potato. We need the wheat. And then we're gonna just expand horizontally. Hopefully this is gonna be done as soon as possible. I wonder if I just place the carrots, if they're gonna be done. Are they? Oh yeah, they are. Well, I will not waste any time at this point, and I'll just keep planting everything that we can. Let's see if we can plant the wheat. Should have probably plant them in order, but it is what it is. And we need to absolutely expand a little bit more our storage situation here, because, well, at the moment we have no carrots, which is worrying to say the least, and we have no potato because we have only grilled potato. But the grilled potato as well, they're all there. So my guess is that we can convert these to grilled potato rather than just potato, because they get produced and converted directly. So I would say that we are on our way to success for now. Should we add, I'm tempted to add a second building in here. Basically, I would love to have a gear shop, which I need to unlock. Ah, darn it. Well, we need to wait a little bit for that. But what we can start to do, we have some, we can add some lumberjack flag in here. And really, we want to get these three chopped, and we want to mark these three for chopping first thing first. So we just get somewhat rid of them, and I quote rid of them. We are gonna create another path in here, and we are gonna add a flag gatherer and a lumberjack as well. Oh wait, no, not a lumberjack flag. There we go. So we can mark and have all these resources gathered at some point. Perfect. So we have a little bit of extra wood that we are waiting for while our, wood reserve process. And interestingly, we have all of these wood almost at 80%, which is great. Now, this water is taking forever. Okay, this one is done. Let's start to mark it to be deleted. I'm happy that at the moment we don't have no drought or bad tide, but it's gonna come. I know it. I feel it. It's coming our way. We just need to be prepared for when it comes. And the best way possibly in this case is making sure that we have all the resources. So this little bit of blueberry and this wood are gonna be very useful once we have more. So let me see a little bit the situation in here. So grilled potato, it's missing grilled potato. Don't worry, we planted more potato, so we're gonna get up with, planting and whatnot. Actually, you know what? I realized that there is some empty space in here, which we 100% gonna plant more potato. And why potato? Because potato just like gives a little bit of extra, not only hunger. And I like potato, so there it is. Are these able to be deleted? Yes, they all be able to be gathered, whatnot. What about these? Are we marking these to be removed as well? I think we are. Honestly, I want to plant more. We just need more food at the moment. My worrying is that if we have enough water and enough food, we can start to expand our colony. I don't want to end up to the point where we have tons of beavers but no resources to sustain the colony in general. So the idea is that we make sure, look at these little beavers, they are chopping things, this little tree, so cute. But yeah, the idea is that we want to first make sure that the colony has all the resources that it requires, and then after that we plan to our expansion. In the meantime, as you can see, now that we have 2 science, we have the ability to start to unlock things slightly faster, so to speak. So first thing first, I'm indecisive if I want to unlock the platform or the levee. The levee is gonna help me with arranging waters and whatnot, but the platform, it's just better for exploration. I'll just unlock the platform for now. It sounds like the right decision because I can place a levee around, but obviously if I don't have where to place them or how to reach them, I cannot place just stairs, because sometimes you have multiple level, so you want to have like a platform and whatnot. Well, I mean like not like in this case, but there is cases where you want to. So that's interesting that this side of the map is all watered, and a possible idea is that we could have some sort of what are they called, floodgate, to stop the water at this level directly, so that we can store some extra water in here. Because even if we raise this water of level in here, we are gonna just push it back, but it's not gonna be able to leave the map on that side. So in this case, the map is somewhat in our favor. Okay, now what's left to do? I was thinking actually that because this is all pine, I can do another forest there, or I can simply try and make all of these 3, like divide them in pine, birch, and what's the other variety of tree? Was it pine, chestnut tree? Yeah, maple. So we have few trees that we want to plant, included blueberry and dandelion. So that's that. Okay. First thing first, before we actually forget or more time pass, we now have the ability to place a large storage of water. There we go, it's one. Let's give him a little bit the priority because, oh, we do not have gear. Darn it, I should have seen that coming. I should have planned it. How far are we from unlocking the gears? Well, we are quite, not quite far, but so we have way more vacancy that we could manage, which means that we need to start to give it a rest to some of this building. I feel like that this was a mistake. I think that we will survive. We'll survive, but I could have planned this a little bit better. Okay, let's start to keep planting everything in here. Just like try and fill up the row for wheat and carrot and whatnot. Is wheat perfect? All right. So building luck workers. Yes, I know that the building luck workers. I think that I can pause one inventor for a second, but we do want the gear to be unlocked as fast as we can. Oh, that's very annoying. I hope we are gonna manage to have gear in time for the draft. Yeah, we don't have enough science point. Well, I know that I don't have enough science point. Fine, this is fine. Nothing is in fire. We are good. We have somewhat of a stock of food. Very nice. We have a tons of wheat, which we would love to start to process at some point. And for that, we do need the grist mill, which is gonna take a little bit of point before. But yeah, we need to absolutely unlock the gear. That's mandatory. I think that in the meantime, while we're waiting this, I'll just have to put 2 storage of water, because like we need to make sure that we have everything like so. And now we even have some platform to, you know, build, and they're accessible. So we do have a little bit of extra water, and we do have some log partially. This one is gonna be low priority for now. I prefer to put a little bit of higher priority to this one. That's just fine. What are these? Plank and log. We are out of plank and log for now, but we don't even have nobody to work at it. So we need to make a choice in here. I mean, like, there is nobody in here. Yeah, as it should. Let's put everything in pause. This is just like if we do have extra beavers, which at the moment we can't really spare extra beaver for that. Let's see, these two are paused as well. The farmhouse, I think that, oh yeah, this is an important one. We cannot really not have somebody. I think that for now it's a small area. I guess that 1 or maybe 2 workers should be just fine. I think it's the same that I have in here. Oh yeah, the farmhouse need to go. 2 worker and 2 worker. I guess 2 worker is just alright. Yeah, the farmhouse are like mandatory. Farmhouse, and same for the pump, the water pump. These are like the job that always need to be filled. I don't care that there is nobody at the forest there, or that there is few people at the district, or that this one is nobody. Put it down. I prefer that people have food and whatnot. And in this case, we cannot go back one of the 2 reservoirs that we destroyed. And this other one, I guess, is on the way. We got like, yeah, 10 log and 70 log more in storage, which is good. Very happy about it. You guys can take a break. I need the lumberjack. 1 is more than enough to do the job. And we really need to start to plan a little bit for their health. So they don't have wet fur, which we can address very soon. They don't have grilled chestnut and spudder duck. They need bread, absolutely. We need the grist mill for that. And yeah, other stuff. There is no camp life, rooftop, contemplation spot, agora. Yeah, all of these they need to be addressed at some point. But we are growing, and for that, like, there's gonna be a little bit of, you know, not fun area, but we don't want them to be completely unhappy or unhealthy and whatnot. So let's see if we can do some, you know, quick win, right? So 5th grindstone or campfire or rooftop. I think that we could start and plant these Actually, you know where I can place it? In here. This is gonna be like the relax fun area, I guess. Placing a couple of these, and well, the night is almost over, but they're gonna build it eventually with time. One thing that I really want is for them to be able to finish the, but we need 4 times 3, 12 plank. This lumber mill is just, there is nobody there. Let's see if we can just prioritize it for just a little bit, just enough for us to be able to, actually, you know what am I doing? I can place these like so, bump up priority, and we don't need somebody. We have everything that we need to start and have electricity, right? I guess so. We have 8 log, which are gonna convert in 8 plank, which is very close to what we need. So let's see, this has priority. After this, it's gonna be, you know, build it. What if I destroy this? What do I get back? Because like I now have this water wheel, which is not doing a lot. It's producing 67. And this one required, where do I see the requirement? I got no idea. There's no, does it say it in here? I think it does. 50 HP, perfect. One water wheel does enough for us to get it. So we can free a beaver as soon as these are done. Obviously, I think that these little beaver are coming our way to build it. Oh, no. Oh, these one are, yeah, these two are. So these and this require 2 log. So that should be pretty straightforward, done very fast. So let's put a little bit fast forward, and let's make sure that, look at this, now they start to chopping. One start to chop and the other start to plant straight away. So we start to have a production of 3 back in place. That's great. We are very happy with that. We should see the pile of log grow very soon. We now have beautiful wheels, which is producing enough, more than enough. I should have thought about this like last time. We are going to mark these for retrieval. Absolutely. We want to gather back all these goodies, and we are marking our road back as it was before. Cleaning this side, planting back the blueberry so we have a nice and squared area as it should be. Okay, so let's start to tell these need water. Perfect. We're doing the things and the stuff. Now, how many planks? Oh, we have plenty of planks. So we can start probably produce this platform as well. But we want to store them. And for now we don't have much space. And I want to keep this area for the gear. So I'm gonna place a small storage in here. So 1 and 1. One is gonna be dedicated to plank. Where is it? If I can see them. Never mind. This one is for the gears. So this one is marked for gears. And then we need this storage for the wood component, I guess, which is, then it's like plank. We can store 20, not a lot, but more than enough for now. We later gonna extend our storage, because all of this area here, it's probably gonna be all dedicated to storage and housing. I'm not sure yet, just yet. We might just as well use the top area in here for housing and whatnot. We are doing great. Water is filling up. Perfect. This building isn't connected well because the platform is not done just yet. Let's see if we can give a little bit of priority to this. You know what, I'm gonna go a little bit ahead, and I will mark these for water, so we know that all of these require water. We do have all beavers working at the moment. 3 more are gonna come very soon because they are children at the moment, so that's good. Can we place I think that we definitely are able now to place a platform in here, so that we can create a sort of path later, as soon as obviously somebody come and pick up this blueberry, which are marked for demolition. But yeah, we are taking we are at a good pace. Now everything is being marked. We have these extra carrots, these last 3 trees that they're gonna be very soon hopefully demolished. Let's bump up the priority of demolition a little bit up, so they can be picked up very soon. There we go. We now have even the pot builded. Great, absolutely great. We're doing amazing so far. I am astonished that we haven't died, we haven't like murdered the entire colony and whatnot. So very proud of us. Okay, so I would say we have currently now some empty space in these lodges. So for now the housing is just fine. We are okay, so to speak. What is missing is that well, for once we can start and get some of these farmed. In our little area, what we want to do is that we want to farm. Should I place another stripe of carrot or potato? Or just, nah. Yeah, I'll terminate the sunflower. And I do the sunflower in here because in here we have one less row of sunflower. It's just to kind of like balance what we are producing. I don't want overproducing one product over the other. What we need is more storage, and that's definitely happening now, because what I'm looking here is that we have plenty of vertical space and we now have platform as well, so we might as well use all the space in here to just get things builded properly. Now, how are we gonna do this? I think that we could potentially make sure to not only have space for this platform, but to even do like a staircase so that we could go to the next floor. How are we gonna do that? I don't know just yet, but we will find out very soon. I will make sure to create a couple of more storage. One needs to be sunflower, the other is gonna be, did I plant any dandelion? Don't remember. What did I plant? I planted sunflower, blueberry, and I didn't plant any dandelion. So we have 5 variety in total, which is fine. I could potentially have some grilled potato, well, potato in general, and then they're gonna be converted in grilled potato later, but I already have a storage for grilled potato, so I'm not sure that it's gonna be useful like in general. Let's mark these because otherwise they're not gonna be able to arrive and reach that. This one can be empty for now. We for sure are gonna have something to place in very soon. Okay, so how far are we from unlocking the gear? Well, not far enough. Well, not far at all, because ta-da, we now have a gear shop. What are we gonna do? We are gonna mark this for demolition for a second. Do we have, oh no, did I do it again? Do we have enough to build what we need to build? 25 plank. Do we have 13? Oh my lord, that was not a smart idea. Let me delete this. Let me delete this and make sure that I have at least 25 plank done. But obviously, as you would expect, I need to rebuild, and that should be far enough, fast enough. So I'll give it a second, and I'll come back once everything is been rebuilded. And the drought approaches, so we have just 3 days to prepare ourselves. I really wanted the gear to be pulled and done and whatnot, but I am not extremely sure where all these planks are going. I put this in pause, and there was all plank in here. I don't know where they've been sent to. Nothing is using plank at the moment, or not that I know. I mean, like, these were, but I'm not producing anything anymore, so I'm not sure where my plank. There was 11 in here. I don't know where is he going with this? Where is he going with this plank? I'm confused. I'm pretty positive that they are dropping them into the construction side, and because it's so low priority, oh, absolutely gutted. We definitely had enough plank at some point to build the gear shop, but I put in pause this, and I forgot to put in pause. I just put it in low priority. So, well, that happened. It's alright, we are good, because we are somewhat okay with food, the food situation. I don't know how long it's gonna be this drought, but yeah, hopefully it's not gonna take us away. And I'm looking forward to have some, the poopy water coming at us, and see from which side there is coming. I'm not super sure that if the source in here become all poop waters or whatnot, but I guess we'll find out. And if it does, we're gonna have to find a way to somewhat redirect this bad water somewhere else. Like, we don't really want to take care of it. Possibly, you know, maybe is there any way to let the bad water escape from here? No, sounds like there's a lot of work to do. Maybe in here this would be easy to dump, but then if it floods on here, where does it go out? It goes out this way. But then we are losing the underground ruins for iron and, you know, for scrap metal. But we do have this one as well. I don't know, we will see. We will see what we can and what we can afford once we arrive there. I'm usually trying to plan things ahead, but with Timberborn it's always like very complicated. I guess that this is a good moment, like, just to say that if you are enjoying the series, and be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of Timberborn. But yeah, like, it's important that we plan things ahead, and you see, we now start to have planks back. This is doing 100% of production, but is not receiving log. Do we have any? We have 2 beaver unemployed, so bring them back to work care of this district. We got some things which are like paused for the moment, but I'll keep them that way because it's just fine for now. The forester is taking, well, let's see if we can, now we have 1 extra, so to, but I think we can pause a pump because our food, our like water situation is just fine. We got 250 of water. If we could, before the drought, get that container going on, would be great, but I doubt it. And we need a lot of plank for the gear shop to be built, so I don't think we're gonna do it in just in time. These blueberry are ready to be picked. Probably it's worth to unpause these and see if we can grab somebody. So I say that somebody, there is no beaver for, what is this? How do I see that? There you go. Ah, the signs thingamabob. It's fine. You know what? It's okay. We are happy. Not happy with that, but we are okay with that. We will wait a little bit longer. And on top of that, we have 5 children beavers that are coming, you know, like they're soon to be adult, so it's gonna be like 5 more beavers that can be employed. Now let's see what we can do. So I pushed this line a little bit further because I really want to start to work this area a bit. Now, how to work the area, I got no idea, but I am pretty confident that if I dump this way, like so, I can put water in here, and I might have to put one of those, yeah, the sluice, I got no idea how to pronounce this, the sluice, and yeah, what is this? A unidirectional automated water discharge. So I guess that if you place it down and it's just forward, water can't come back. So we just have to do water that comes in this way and it fills up this tank, so to speak. And because this is quite a big chunk of water, it's probably gonna get green all around. And we could potentially be able to make it somewhat of a square so that it takes a little bit of this area green. And I got no idea how to bring this water on this side, but I guess that's a problem for later. At some point I used to do the water trick, basically like you dig a hole with the 1 dynamite, you place a water pump in it, and that water pump used to water all around, and then we used to put them like in a grid all together, but it doesn't work anymore, I guess. So that's that. Let's see how many plank do we have. 20 plank, which means that this is full, and once this is gonna be full as well, we should be able to produce a gear shop. Well, to place down a gear shop, if I remember where it is. So yeah, 25 plank. We are almost there. We are very close. And yeah, if we could get the gears out, we're gonna be able to create this medium tank. Obviously, it's gonna require a lot of gears and a lot of planks. And the gear shop require as well, what is it? Yeah, plank as well. So you know what? I might just place a couple of platform in here and place another lumberjack and a plank gear shop in here. because we are gonna use quite a lot of plank. We don't really want to you know, sleep on that opportunity to have at least 2 lumberjack. But it's only 1 water wheel as well, which means that probably we're gonna have to push a little bit our water wheel energy situation, because 50 is not gonna cut it. 50 is not enough to push 3 building. So the drought is in progress. 3 days, we should be alright. We have quite a little bit of water. We are storing it at this level, so that should be something. We do have a consistent level of green so far, so for now it's fine. I don't want to say it too out loud because, you know, bad things happen, but let's see. We have 18 adults and everyone is employed, which means that we can't spare not even a single beaver. Let's see if we can produce, honestly, I don't want to push this medium tank just yet, because then it's gonna pump all the water into the tank, and that's not what we want during the drought anyway. So let's try and place a water wheel down, sorry, a couple, and this should be reachable. There's a lot of log, but we do need a lot of plank as well, and a lot of gear very soon. So that's that. I think that we can start to use the plank for, well, I could finish this storage, which means that we're gonna have a storage just for the sunflower seed, which at the moment we don't do nothing with. But I would like to get 2 platforms in here, so I can put the gear shop in here. So I'm gonna have 2 lumberjack and a gear shop in here. Is it called lumberjack? Yeah, lumber mill, sorry. Lumber mill and a gear shop in here very soon. I can actually, potentially, I could start getting it built, because we do have, well, I mean, without electricity, without power, it's not gonna be able to do anything, and it's still gonna need one in the middle. But, you know, it's a start, I guess. We're gonna start to place down all of the things that we need, like plank and logs. Yeah, the demand of logs it's absolutely increased. Oh wow, these are already, oh, dies in 12 days. We should be fine. What about this? Is it the same? Yeah, all of these, they're gonna be fine. All of the 3. We should be alright for now, at least. Doesn't come as a surprise, but you know, this is what I'm saying, is like, we really need to get our resources sorted before we actually start and go big and trying to produce more than we can, you know, handle. Because it's very easy to, you know, murder an entire colony of beaver just because you misplan the amount of food that you are producing, or you need actually during a drought. Alright, so they are start to produce. I guess that this has priority. At the moment, obviously nothing is moving because, well, nothing is moving. This is gonna be 150. You know what? I'm actually thinking that I did a boo-boo. I should have probably spaced out with some levy. So let's go and start unlocking the levy. First thing first. Perfect. Why I'm saying this is because obviously there is a fluid dynamic in this game that need to be followed. And if you place a couple of these levy back and forward, you force the water to go through the wheel. Now I could destroy these and rebuild them. Let me stop this 1 second. I could destroy and rebuild them, and that would allow me to have a little bit more power in between, because we would force the water to go in this direction in order to go forward. And I know that this power wheel can produce quite a bit of power. I guess it's centimeters, yeah, CMS. I got no idea what it is. It's a horsepower per centimeter square of water possible. So because there is this water count, like the water in the side get lost, and this is the problem. I should have probably thought. It's fine. Let's just delete this. They're gonna get the resource back anyway. Let's place some levy in between by basically forcing the water to just get out that way. I don't know if this is the greatest of the greatest idea, but if I destroy this water wheel, we're not gonna have no plank whatsoever, unless I got 3 beavers. I'm just gonna build a beaver wheel in here, and we're gonna have a beaver doing the rotation things, and we're just gonna rebuild everything. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this because right now we have beavers. We do have beavers that can be sacrificed to the wheel of shame. Comment if you know the reference. And the only thing that's left, what is it? 40 log. Whoa, this is expensive. Expensive but necessary. So what are we gonna do is that we are gonna delete these as well. And we don't really worry about these things that I'm deleting, because all this material is gonna be retrieved back. So what are we gonna start? We're gonna start with placing some levee in here, and then we're gonna do one levee, one water wheel. How much space do we have in between? I think it's like 2. So let's see, 2, yeah. So these, and then we're 1, 2, and we do 3 more. 1, 2, and yeah, that should be it. Now with these placed, we can place 3 more water wheel, place a connector, just like so. And we should be ready to have at least, I would say 300 horsepower per square meter. But we will see. We will see, because right now at the moment we're not producing anything. So let's start going forward. Let's get this power plant, you know, builded and planned ahead of time. I guess that for now we can hold. We can have we have everything in hold, because these need to be built, and we do have some log. Let's see if we can impose anything. I don't want to use the plank for things that we don't need just yet. And I think that there is some plank in this rubble that should be picked up fairly soon. There's none? Huh. Alright. Well, this is like a tons of log. Only these 3 wheel are going to be 150 log. And these are going to be 12, 36. So it's going to be 72 and 36. 108. And yeah, it's going to be 120. So it's 120 log just for this levee, plus 150. So that's 300 log in total. Man, that's expensive. Expensive but needed. We need it because this is gonna be our backbone of everything they're gonna be constructing going forward. I don't know if this once is dead is dead. So probably we want to pause this, don't we? Because if they chop them during the drought, the forester is gonna have some trouble, I guess, like this one. I'm not super sure though. I don't want to say something that I'm not 100% convinced of. Okay, so the water wheel is coming up slowly. We have 6 beaver unemployed, so let's start and slowly get the lumberjack flag, the gatherer. This is another lumberjack, so more wood for us. I want to say we have this gigantic area. I might just slap another forester in here, because we need it. We need, and we will use all the space that we can. So I don't want to do it like that, because look how much space for the forester in the water. So it's a waste of resources. But if I place it like so, I want to say like that, I might be able to access this area, you see, a little bit. But then again, I just need the green area. So what if I place it in here? That sounds like a waste as well. Okay, so what if I am just there? And if I place it there and I let it merge, I'm now able to grab these and these. So it's kind of like a win-win. I don't want to have everything to be forest. So I'm just gonna start and divide some of these. So let's say that for now, one area that's there, arrive there. Then the second area, it's gonna be like so. So these, and then we're gonna divide this area in the back as well, somehow. I don't know yet how, but once the forester is gonna be built, and we need plank for that, so well, it's like this water wheel need to be like highest priority, and these need to be absolutely high priority. We are 1.5 day till the drought is ended. The game has been very forgiving so far. The level of water, it's alright. As you can see, even our stream of food production for the amount of beaver that we have is just fine. We got 3 beaver which are unemployed. Oh, shame. Somebody back to... Actually, what is he doing? There is already somebody on his ass doing nothing. let's just get rid of this one gathered for now. It's more than enough. And yeah, we're gonna pick the berries eventually, because like the berry storage is like full and nobody's eating berries, so tough luck. We want to keep planting carrots in here, so occupy all the space possible. I thought that, oh, this is too far. Why is it probably too far away? Oh, that's annoying. I know that this is gonna bother me. I already know. I will have to plan something like this. Is it now too far? Please don't make me build the stairs. Just this 4 plank. Oh, annoyingly. I'll recover it. I will recover it later. Just like I'm gonna put it like lowest priority, so when everything else is done, they're gonna be able to. There is somebody in here, but there is no log. What's happening? Building need power. Ah, there it goes. Now it's like this Jumok is spinning in the power wheel, the wheel of shame, as somebody will call it. And this lumber production, it's going very slow, 55%. I'm assuming that this need way more power, but I guess that all of these buildings are 1-to-1 production, so these and these are gonna be like 100 horsepower, 120 it's wrote there. I should just learn how to read, I guess. So this one don't say just yet, but I'm assuming it's probably the same exact amount. This little beaver is going. Let me see if I can select these. Yeah, they are producing the first bits. Is it the wheel? The wheel is not gonna be like produced just yet. I'm assuming that if I push the production of all of the center part, which are the important, the rest can be built later, will they? Because how they're gonna, it's like if I build these, how are they gonna reach it, right? They're not gonna be able to reach it, so these need to be priority. And then because they come from here and they build on that side. I mean, like this one, they're probably gonna be able to build it from here, but they don't have a way to arrive in here, and I don't really want to build the stairs because we don't really need them at the moment. This actually this is something that I noticed in the new update. They have this cute little animation of progression, and I found it great. It's absolutely amazing, and it tells you kind of like, you know, this building is actually in production, but we are here in production line. So I mean, like probably I can start to... They're gonna very soon wake up and go and start with the plank production. How far are we with this forester? This forester requires plank. Why everything's require plank in this game? God damn it. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. The gear shop is almost there. Do we have... It's probably a bit of a stretch. Do we have a 3-line power shaft? Sure do. Let's see if we can slap a 3-line. I mean, like, I would love to have it this way, and the reason is that if I produce it at 3, I can start to put a L shape in here, because the gear shop is almost done and this one is powered. So if I now push this water wheel up as in production, and these are gonna be the next one, I'm gonna be able to start producing gear. The reason for it is that we really want to start to kind of like increase our water production, because like imagine that all of these 7 water reservoir tank, they are not even enough. Look how much space they are occupying. They are not even enough to compare to this big one. And once this is done, I'm gonna remove this too and place another big one as well. So we really want to get things rolling for the best. Then 600 water would be great. It's absolutely great. Now let's see how far are we with everything else. So the water, I guess that we are 1 day away from the water to come back, so to the drought to end. I will proceed and pause all of these and make sure that we do have everything. Like this forester need to be composed as well. The lumberjack need to be composed. I will remove one. So far so good, because I really want a storage. Yeah, we are very far away from that. We really want a storage of wood in here, in this little alley. This is gonna be our wood alley, and we are gonna store plank, or should I just do more log? At the moment we have 180 storage, because I mean like this one is gonna be for wood, so I could start and stock on plank and just forget about these little one, because honestly it's good that it's in here so it's close to the production line, but it is very much, you know, small. There is like not much, but again they all, every time they need to distribute they're gonna go and do this route, so it's a little bit of a conundrum, isn't it? Okay, I'll leave it for now. It's doing its things. So these two levy have been produced, this one as well. You know what, I will just up the production, so at least we have one wheel going and we have our gear shop going as well. Are these being builded? This is the bottom one first. Yeah, it's the bottom one. How many? We just need 2 more plank. Oh, come on, man. You can do it. I believe in you. 2 plank, which we have 1 as well. So this one is actually producing. Where are all the plank going? Well, this one is low priority. This is highest priority. So my 2 cents about it is that this is gonna be the next receiving the plank. So this plank is gonna go now in here. Somebody's gonna come and pick up the plank. We should really start to have some of those hauling posts and yeah, builder's hut as well. Because if you have well, I mean like right now we don't really have a lot of it, a lot of beavers, but when you do have a lot, you do want more beavers to actually do the thing stuff. All right, wow, this was like I felt like this lasted forever. This water wheel is receiving the wood situation is not the greatest. I think that once this part is done, I'll prioritize this forester, because we really need to up our game in producing plant and water. So what is this? Birch. Birch takes 9 days and gives you just 1 log. Let's see if we have any better plant. So birch is the simplest. Then you got pine. Pine requires 12 day and it gives you 2 log. Chestnut 4 log 12, so it's the same as pine, but it gives you chestnut tree. So I'm not really into the chestnut production just yet, neither the maple. So it really doesn't change nothing to me. For example, the maple in this case produced 12 for 2 for the pine, 24 for 4 for the chestnut, and if you do the divisions you should have like that. This is probably the one for the longer game, but 28 days before actually harvesting, it's madness. That's like a lot. That's as much days we had this current cycle. Yeah, I'm not up for that just yet. Think that I'll just plant some pine and chestnut. Yeah, because birch is like 9 days with 1 log. Not worth it, because I'm waiting 3 more days and I have 2. It does make sense that we have. So I'm just gonna divide this area. It's gonna be okay. First thing first, I need to mark everything to be deleted. All of these 3, they all need to be deleted, all of it. Perfect. And we are gonna up the priority of this, because we need to start to, you know, plan ahead, make all the forest beautiful, and you know, make sure that we have everything under control. Oh, the drought ended, cycle 3 begins. Perfect. Honestly, I was not worried, not one bit, because again, we are planning things. We're playing the slow games in here. We are not just dropping everything in and like hoping that everything works. We are just slowly building our colony, build it on trust, water and carrots, I guess. So this has been it's almost there. This should probably be the next one, but yeah, 25 log. Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot, and is extremely slow because they need to go through the water. So I don't know if they walk and they swim in the same at the same speed, but sure do they take their time. Oh, here it goes. Stuck Viz is actually finally removing this tree. Good, great, I would say so. No good selected. Yes, I know that no good selected. Let's start and place something in here. Let's see what we can place. More blueberry, bread maybe, because probably bread is the next on the list. I would say bread. We don't have it just yet, but bread is probably our next on the list. And we do have 173 science points, so let me see. What should we unlock? What can we afford to unlock? I guess that the floodgate is probably the next, because we are very far away from the sluice. The impermeable floor there is as well. Contamination barrier, there is just so much. Dirt excavator, yeah, all of these. This is like end game, I guess, because like 2k of science. Oof, that's a lot. Should we see if we can actually unlock the scrap? Oh no, we are too far away still. Any of these as well, it's probably... Oh, actually no. Well, we don't have some of explosives, so some of those things are not very interesting. So observatory, with just 4 beavers and 200, they produce 10 science per 3/4 45 minutes. It's very interesting actually. This one could be... Ooh, look at that, 80 plank, 30 get... Yeah, we are far away from that. We are probably... It's probably worth to place some more of these inventor, which produce 1 per hour. So if we have 4, it should produce, well, 25% less than the normal, but still, we're producing. This one has nobody in. How is it possible? Ah, we have 2 vacancies. Who's sit on their arse and doing nothing? You are now being relocated somewhere else, because all the tree have been gathered. There is some blueberry in here, but we're gonna keep them for rainy days if actually they come. Gears, okay, this little fella Schubert is now sit on 7 plank, but there is no electricity coming. Why? I don't know. And what's the priority in here? Still need absolutely be prioritized. Can get all the required material. Oh, we are running very low on log. Well, why is he focused on blueberry? You should do just pine. Prioritize. Yeah, replace dead tree not marked for cutting. Replant dead tree. Dead tree, if I can pronounce it properly. I guess I'm going to mark this, because we do want... I mean, like, we don't have none at the moment, not in the area anyway. So I mean, like, I marked it, but not very interesting. Ooh, we're just missing the plank in here as well. Oh, darn it. I will start to say that we need to place pine in here. All of this area need to be pine, and the rest, which is going to be given this way. You know what? I don't think you actually need a path. This is just like probably wasted space, but just for continuity, I'll just make it and leave it there. And then I said, yeah, chestnut is gonna be our first variety of tree that we are gonna start planting. Very soon we should have more. Also, this side, now we could potentially plant dandelion, which they're then gonna be placed in, what's it called, like medicine and stuff. I think that this is used for, yeah, it's used for some the medic shop or whatever that thing's called. Let me see. Yeah, the herbalist, here it goes. Create antidote that cure contaminate beavers. Oh, this is important as well, actually. We didn't went through our first bad tide, but it's coming our way. Well, we have 180. We are saving them for now. We are just keeping them a little bit. We want to be conservative with our science points, especially because we are not making them much just yet. But we are at a great point. Like, if we can finish this, that would be great. And we are start producing gear as well. Well, not now, because I know they're working. Yeah, but very soon my little friend is gonna go. My little friend Schubert is gonna go to sleep. I probably pronounced this wrong, 100%. But that's a lot. That's gonna be quite interesting for the next cycle. But that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for joining me on our journey of conquering the planet in Timberborn. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did playing. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes and do drop a comment below letting me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching. Bye!